Dayn and Rob collect Vegas? Because I haven't said it in a while, dude.
Yeah, same.
What's up, guys, and welcome to Dayn and Rob Collect Vegas. It's been a while, right, Dayn? It's been quite a while. I think when
a couple of years or so.
It feels like it, man. I think the last time we did one, I was still kind of, I guess, single in a way. Because if I go by
That
my
and you had no facial hair.
no facial, I think I had a mustache. Yeah. I guess I'll go through my brother's motto: if you're not married, you're single, kind of thing. So when we were doing this, I think I was not married. My wife would hate me because I forgot to put my wedding ring. But it's been a while, man. It's been a while. We have a jam-packed episode for you guys. A little bit of updates, a little bit of everything. We are going to talk about something in particular where I'm not going to spoil it because I do want Dayn to kind of take over on that. But we definitely want to thank you all, whoever is still out there, including our moms, out there watching us, listening to us, maybe getting caught up to the couple episodes that we have. We promise we'll do our best to get more out there. A lot of life updates. I got married. Dayn has been married a little bit longer than me, so he's got me beat on that. I say we go under over. Who lasts longer in a marriage, Dayn or Rob?
Oh, God.
I don't know. I think you would probably win. Not saying that I'm trying to mess up my marriage, but you and Ricky just when I met you guys just seemed very, very into each other. So I don't, unless you mess it up, Dayn, please don't.
Well, as long as I do my chores, I'm pretty set. But the second I stop doing those dishes, I might I might be single.
I mean, I think if there's anybody out there that still wants to buy Dayn and Ricky like a kind of like a wedding gift, get them a dishwasher.
No, Las Vegas matchbooks.
We just talked about this, Dayn. You just told me that Ricky said that the closet is just full of matchbooks. We need to tone it down a little bit. We need to tone it down,
Right.
She needs to put her shoes. I don't know what she's into, what's her vice, but you need to give space now, okay?
I'm taking it all up.
That's how marriage is, huh?
Yeah. Well, she knew what she was getting into.
That's true. I wonder if you guys were ever to get separated, which I'm not wishing that, unless like I told her, she can call me if that happens. But would she keep half of your stuff, like half of your matchbooks? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't do no prenup, right?
Oh,
I don't
wow.
think the Elvis Chapel or the Little White Chapel set you guys up with a prenup.
No, I'd hope that she'd let me keep the Vegas stuff. She could have everything else. She could have clothes.
Let's
I
just
don't
hope she
care.
does it. She's not like me, because if I was married to you and you dumped me, I would take half of your stuff. Like just and then put it on YouTube or Instagram, me burning everything. Just like, this is what you get.
God.
Damn, this episode
Years
just
and years
went
of
dark.
history. Oh my God. I'm gonna behave.
Yeah, you better. Because if she don't do it, I'll do it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Oh
just
my
kidding. All fun and games. But yeah, gang, we, like I said, we have a jam-packed episode. We have a lot to talk about. Life updates, kind of explain to you guys why we took a little bit of time off. I'll start first. I think I'm the biggest one. I'm not sure we spoke about it before this happened, but I got let go of my tech job that I had. Funny thing, and there is a little bit of shade. I got basically fired like 3 days before I hit 7 years, which was like, man, at least let me get to 7 years and then fire my ass. But I guess,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. We talked about that. I can't remember. I'm too old to remember.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so I did talk about that, and that kind of took a little bit of a adjustment period. I took a couple months off. Then I started doing a little bit of Ubering and little odd jobs here and there. And that's basically where I'm at right now. I'm still working a lot of odd jobs whenever I can find something on the side. I work for a running company, which I love it. Shout out to Good Times Running Company. They're amazing. They gave me a shot. I felt like I was applying to the CIA, to be honest. So let me just give you a quick try to do it in
Yeah.
2 minutes. Um, I met one of the owners, not knowing it was the owner, at an expo, and she saw me wearing this specific shirt that is called the Texas Independence Relay, which I'm sure when this episode comes out, they already did it because it's in 2 weeks, I think. So more than
Hmm.
likely, this episode might come out around that time or a little bit before. And she gave me her card, and I really didn't think anything of it. I had already been fired from my tech job. And maybe a month or two later, I said, you know what? I really need to at least have some sort of job, like a stable job where I can make some money for sure in case if my odd jobs don't work out, you know? So
Hmm.
I called the store number, you know, asking, hey, do you guys have a position open? Uh, Luckily, one of the other owners, because they have like four owners in the store, she answered. And at first she said, no, I don't, we don't, unfortunately, we don't have jobs. And if we do, you'd be getting like maybe 20 hours a week. And I told her that's all I need. Like, I just need to get in the door. And then if possible, maybe later in the future, things might change. And so she set me up with an interview with all three of the four owners. They loved me. I felt like I did great. It was more of a conversation than like an interrogation or
Oh, that's
question.
nice.
You know how it is when you go into someone that you don't even know and they ask you all these questions. In this scenario, what would you do? You know, stuff like that. I hate that.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and so that it ended like that. They said they would call me, and I felt pretty good about it. And then a week later, they asked me to come in. I'll start this date, whatever. But during the process, I start getting calls from friend of mine that are like reps from other running stores or running products that they know, and they
Hmm.
started asking me, dude, did like I got a call from X person from Good Times asking me about you. Like, do I know you? Am I a good worker? They asked like four or five people that I know.
Oh, wow.
Some of them that they found out through my podcast, my running podcast. And so that's why I'm saying I felt like I was being, you know, character witness or something like that. But I finally have a stable part-time job working for them, which I love. I absolutely love it because
Awesome.
it's not even a job, dude. Like I think we were talking before we started recording. Like it's my passion. One of my passions, obviously, is Vegas. My second passion, or my biggest passion, is running, and
Hmm.
it just feels like I am having fun with friends. You know, so
Yeah.
that's one of my biggest updates. I'm finally kind of getting the groove of my schedule because of me not having a full-time job. It took me a while to kind of figure it out. I'm also seeing therapy again because obviously when I lost my job, I lost my health insurance, and therapy is super expensive. Shout out to
Yeah.
those therapists that make $300 or something like that for an hour or 45 minutes. That's amazing, you know. But I finally have that as well, and I feel like now, at least on my side, which Dane will get to his, I kind of have a better grasp of my time and how I can kind of throw it out there. So that's mine. I apologize again for everybody. I know Dana's probably tired of me texting him, I'm sorry, I can't record today. I'm busy, so I'm not going to apologize to you anymore, Dane. I think
Thank you.
I did that enough. I'm just going to text Ricky and apologize to her since you don't want to hear my apologies anymore. But what about you, Dane? What's going on with you? How's married life? How long have you been married now since the last time we talked?
Oh God. Well, it was June of last
June.
year,
Okay.
so we're getting there.
Oh my
It's
God.
almost been a year. It's crazy how fast that trip's been like gone, and you know. But
It's crazy. Yeah.
I'll start off with saying that I definitely appreciate you being so apologetic and stuff, but you never have to apologize for life because it
Yeah.
just happens. When you
Yeah.
wake up, you don't know what's going on. So,
Yeah.
and even when you plan stuff, it's like you never know how long it's going to take or what the day looks like. So, you know, life happens, life goes on, and this podcast is never meant to be a daily thing or a weekly thing. It's just a passion that we can jump into whenever we have the time. So,
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
yeah. So right now, the viewers are really lucky that we got the time together and it worked perfectly. So you guys
Yeah,
are all welcome. That we put our busy life schedules aside for
I
you.
know. Y'all lucky, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually doing absolutely nothing today. So
Same here, dude. Funny thing
yeah,
about you saying nothing. I actually am not working today. I decided not to do my long run today because my legs were way too tired
yeah.
and I didn't want to risk injury or whatnot. My wife is actually in 5 hours away from here. She went with her family to take care of some family business. My daughter, like we were speaking earlier, she decided to
Hmm.
go hang out with a friend of hers that they're doing some taxidermy convention, which that is kind of freaky and kind of weird that there would be a convention for that. But I
I'm
think
all
we live.
for it. I think that that's so cool.
But I think nowadays there's conventions for everything, just like how there's
Oh yeah,
conventions for collectors, Vegas collectors like us. I saw the
yeah.
other day here in Houston, they're gonna have a convention for thrifting.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh, me too. I
Oh, that'd be
told my
so
daughter,
great.
let's go, because she
Yeah.
does not buy. Talking about corporate jobs that we were talking about earlier, she won't buy anything from like a Gap or a Levi store.
Why would
Nothing.
you?
She goes straight to a thrift shop and buys everything
Yeah.
there,
Oh,
and it's
wow.
crazy. She has a term. She's very old school at heart, even though she's 19. She likes. I,
Yeah.
I tell her you dress like a grandma, because I don't know. She just loves that vintage stuff, which is cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's
But
cool.
yeah, she's there. So I actually have the house to myself as well. But speaking of houses, if our diehard two fans that we have, not including me and you, would probably can tell that there's something different about Dane's setup.
Yeah. This is a new wall in a new house in a new town. No,
Nice,
so since the last time we filmed, Ricky and I, we moved to back to our hometown in Grimsby,
yeah,
Ontario. If anyone knows where that is, it borders pretty much Niagara Falls,
nice.
the poor man's Vegas. Um, they're trying hard to do it, but
They do a good
uh,
job. I've been there. I've been there. It's
yeah,
nice.
I love it. I love the whole. It's got like the I don't even know like the old '80s feel to it. So, but yeah, so we moved, and that took up a lot of time, just adjusting. I got a new job, working construction and stuff, which is hard
Nice.
to adjust into a new job.
Yeah,
There's always family stuff, and you're trying to maintain a social life with friends, and
of course.
there's events happening here and there, and you know,
Like a NHL game that you took somebody instead of recording. Just throwing a little
I,
shade.
the funniest thing in the world is I'm sitting there with my father watching a hockey game, and Rob's telling me that, "Do you love me more than your dad? Is that why you don't want to have a podcast with me today?" I'm like, I'm sitting in my seats watching the hockey game. It's like I should have done the podcast right there in my seat.
That would have been awesome. That actually would have
Yeah,
been awesome.
people all around me screaming and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, so just so busy. Every day is just a mystery. So when
Yeah.
you have a moment to stop, it's nice to work on this and stuff when we can, and hopefully we can get a good amount of time in so we can clip it and have a lot of stuff to
Of
show. And
course. Yeah, I think we will. I think we will. We'll definitely do stuff like that. And I would love this is completely out of what we said we were going to talk about, and you probably don't even have any idea what I'm about to say.
I love
So
when you do this because you do this every time.
I do because I'm a very big observer and I'm looking around your room and I want you to talk about your books, man. I see your books there.
Oh,
Let's talk
yeah.
about your books and that new tattoo you have right behind your ear.
Oh, that's an old punk band called Black Flag.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. They're stick it to the man kind of music.
Yeah.
So I think right now is a good time to stick it to the man. Um,
Yes.
Let me
I
grab a
agree.
few of these.
I agree.
Crazy to think that I wrote all this stuff. Look at
Look at that. Oh
that.
my God. Yeah.
Well, I have the first edition.
which I have that one.
So there's lots of spelling mistakes and errors in that one.
Beautiful. I love it like that.
The new one that
Okay.
Ricky edited for me, and
I'm gonna need to buy that one too, so I can literally go page by page and find these mistakes. Because I'll be honest with you, if you don't say that, I wouldn't have caught it at all.
oh man, it's brutal. It's brutal. Like
Oh my
I
God.
read the first page and I'm like, what the heck was I even trying to say there? And then I just changed the font in the new one and stuff like that. And
Okay.
so every book I do has a different theme on
Mm-hmm.
who I dedicated to and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The first book is dedicated to every single person that lost their life on
Of
October
course.
1st.
Of course.
Um, I didn't get to do it last trip because I ended up getting married and it took up a lot of my time. But the money that I do make with my books all goes towards um, doing something significant
Yeah.
with the memorial spot for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out that the town's actually making a new memorial on the
Yeah.
strip for people to see because the one that they have now is a little bit off strip
Yeah.
towards
I saw that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So once
Isn't
they
it
get
kind of
that,
close to the art district where
yeah,
the
Arts District on its way towards like uh I don't know. It's the same distance towards like where we got married,
yeah,
like
yeah,
over a couple streets. I don't know, but it's kind of tucked away. It's not really you
yeah.
know
It
the
definitely needs to
best
have a better
for
presence for what happened because
yeah.
that's a very important thing to
Oh, it's
remember, you
super
know.
important, right? Because it brings
Yeah,
us all together as
of course.
locals and people that are coming in.
Of course.
Um, this book here, uh, this one's called The Road to Neon. It's
I
kind of
got
about a
that one,
bike.
yeah.
Yeah, it's about a biker club that strolls into town and causes some chaos.
Yeah.
And then this one is, let me see here. This one is dedicated to no one.
Well, that means that it's you get to dedicate when you read it, you can dedicate it to whoever you want.
Exactly.
There you go.
The second book, it kind of has, oh, it doesn't. It has the same characters from the first book stories and
Mm-hmm.
new stories in it. Each chapter is a different story
Mm-hmm.
uh, based off of something that happens in Vegas. It leads
Yeah.
you in this crazy adventure,
Yeah.
loosely based off a lot of historical events that have happened in people.
Yeah.
Um, this book is dedicated to people that I've lost in my life.
Okay.
Um, people from Vegas, people from um, my hometown, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Hunter S. Thompson's one of them.
Yeah.
Um, Doyle Brunson, the poker legend.
Of
He
course.
died as I was actually writing this book. So, and yeah, you just get captivated in stories and stuff, and you get lost. And
Yeah.
it's kind of reminds me if you've ever watched Black Mirrors on
Yes.
Netflix. They
Mm-hmm.
have those just like little mini episodes.
Yeah.
It's kind of reminds me of that,
Yeah.
but if you wanted to put like a Vegas mystery thriller kind of
Damn,
a
that 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 that,
spin
that
to it,
sounds like another book right there.
yeah. Or if someone's watching that works at Netflix and wants to start a show called Into the Meadows,
Yeah.
I would love for
Why
that to
not?
happen.
And that kind of segues to something that I was thinking about. Here we go, another random thought. We should have like a poll on how many random thoughts I have during this
Wait,
this
did you say your original random thought?
yeah, 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 yeah. It was your books. I wanted to
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted because I saw them and I was like, you know what? We need to get something about your books in here because we need to get more people to buy them because of
Yes, that'd be nice.
the great things that you're going to do with that money, you
Yeah,
know?
so like I was saying is that the money I get from the books is going to go towards like a cleanup crew or some more plants and flowers and get all the creators to come together
Yeah,
and just spend a moment there and tape it. If I never see anyone go there or tape them checking out the area and stuff. So maybe what we'll do is we'll go to the one that they have now and then maybe we'll go to the new one when it opens
yeah,
and we'll just with my money I'll get some plants and flowers and we'll just scatter them around and make it look pretty.
of
I'm sure
course.
that the
No,
town won't,
yeah.
or the city won't care about that. So
No, and we can kind of figure out where to contact and make sure that they know. That way they don't just,
yeah,
throw them away
Yep.
because they see extra stuff, just to be on the safe side, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think they will do that, but you never know, just to be on the safe side. But yeah,
For
dude,
sure.
my second random thought, which we're gonna clip this for sure, is I really am gonna do whatever I can to get on the corner of Main Street to have you as a guest so you can talk about the books.
I'd
So
love that.
come on.
I'd
They have
love
to help
that.
us because it's a great cause, guys. It's not for personal gain. He's not
Nope.
writing these books. I guess the only personal gain I can think of is that you're learning how to write a book, which is great.
Well, the
You're
personal gain I get is it's more than a hobby. It's a medicine for me. Like
yeah,
whenever I'm feeling stressed or to want to beat boredom or uh, just relax my brain. When I write these books, it's insane. It does so much for me.
yeah.
It has saved my life at one point.
Yeah. So
Really has.
I know Jonathan Jossel's probably not watching it, but if we can get everybody to tag him, please, Jonathan Jossel, I would love for you to have this stunning, strapping young man here on your show. Look at that. And give him a shot to talk about the books because it is something really good that he's doing. I don't personally, not because he's a good friend of mine, but I don't think there's a lot of people talking about it in the influencer side, which I think it's very important.
Hmm.
And he has such a good cause. So please, Jonathan Jossel, everyone tag him and let him know that, Dayn is ready to go out there and talk about this book, promote it, get some more buys, because 100% of whatever he sells will go back to this memorial, which, like he said, it's going to be revamped and moved somewhere much closer to the strip, if not on the strip, which will, have a better presence of, our past, because our past is our future as well, right? And like you
Hmm.
said, it unites us, and that's what we want. We want to unite, and remember all these people that went out there to have fun, like everyone does when they go to Vegas, and they did not come back home. So it's very important for us to do this. And again, Jonathan Jossel, let's use some of that CEO muscle, and please invite him to your podcast. It would be amazing for both of us, for me as a fan and a friend of him, and for what he's doing. So let's do that, okay, people? Everybody tag him, tag him, tag him, tag him, because the most we tag, then there's no way they cannot see it, right?
I hope so. I sure hope so. It would just be nice to sit down and talk to those guys about just obviously my book and stuff. It'd be really
Yeah,
be a pleasure. But what he's doing to the plaza and what he's doing to Fremont and just Vegas in general, how he's bringing that life that you don't see anywhere else.
yeah,
It's very, very rare that that's even happening, right?
yeah,
The fact that he's welcoming in like hogs and heifers and stuff like that, and very boots on the ground. It's insane. You never see a CEO like I don't even know what the CEO looks like for half the places,
exactly.
but for the fact that he's got a podcast, he's constantly involved with the creators and the content creators, and
Yeah,
welcoming these things that don't really fit in,
yeah.
but he makes them fit in somehow. Like, did I ever think that hogs and heifers would be inside the plaza taking
No,
over was it the silver dollar,
the
right?
silver dollar. Yeah, it took
Yeah,
over the silver dollar. Sad to
I
hear
would have
that,
never
but
guessed that. But
I
you know what? He
yeah,
makes it work, and he creates this and molds this very unique version of Vegas that is kind of bringing it back, but also making it new school.
yeah.
I don't know how you even can do that or think about it, but this guy's imagination is it's almost kind of like Steve Wynn in a way,
Yeah.
but like a very at a smaller scale, and I love it. I think it's great.
Well, you know what? You are right on a smaller scale, but I think he's going to eventually get to that or even surpass him, I feel. He's young
Yeah,
enough to be able to do it for a long time,
you got to be hungry,
and he's
and
very
it
hungry. I
seems
feel
like he
like
is.
Jonathan Jossel is very hungry to, bring back that spark that, downtown Vegas lost,
Yeah,
and I think he's one of those people that has a vision. And when you have a vision, you just have to roll with it and believe him in what he does. And I mean, the carousel is amazing. Let's be
yeah,
honest. It's
yeah. The
beautiful.
fireworks on Friday.
The fireworks on
Oh,
Friday. what do they call it? They call him what do they call him? Rocket something. I'm butchering his name, but he actually has a name, like a nickname for his fireworks. And
Oh,
I'm
really?
yeah, yeah. He says it all the time on his podcast. I suck at remembering, unfortunately, but um, I mean, Five Guy Burgers now coming in as well.
Yes,
That's
yes. That's
amazing.
amazing.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. And I don't know if you've ever tried them, Dane. They're amazing burgers, and their fries are just ridiculous good, So
Is
it's
it
awesome.
Five Guys Burgers and Fries?
Hmm.
Yeah,
And
we have them
no, Five
here.
Guys burgers and shakes or something like that.
Uh,
But yeah, it's amazing, dude. Jonathan Jossel is amazing. One thing about that I did want to ask you, and I was gonna ask you through text, but I totally when I was listening to the episode, but I totally just forgot.
yeah.
Very very uh, common thing with me. You think Chelsea's gonna stay as a host?
Ooh. I think it gives it a good. Why, yes. Why not?
I
We
mean,
need a.
I'm gonna say it because I know you won't, but I'm gonna say it. Other than the beautiful visual that it gives to the show, nothing
Yeah.
against Jonathan Jossel and his buddy there, but come on, the visuals are gonna be much better, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll watch longer, and maybe even rewatch, because they just did one with Holly Madison,
Yes, yes,
and that
yes.
was awesome. And she actually just started following me because she likes
Nice.
the Las Vegas history and stuff. So
Yes, she
to
is.
have
Yes.
someone that's a big part of the Vegas culture and the history and the Palms and Hugh Hefner and
Hmm.
that was a pretty wild time back in Vegas, and the
Oh
fact that she
yeah.
got to experience that and be a part of it's
Well,
wild,
then
you know.
there's our in. I think we just found our in. She's following you, so come on, Holly Madison, come on, help us get this again strapping young man into the corner of Main Street. I think he does bring. I think you do bring something good to that show, and the fact that you're doing something so honorable, I'll say it, honorable and amazing for the victims that passed away that day in October 1st, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
It's got to be put on a bigger scale because we're not a big scale, obviously. We're a growing podcast that loosely does episodes every now and then.
Yeah, whenever life lets us.
Exactly. But, Jonathan Jossel's podcast on the corner of Main Street has blown up, you know, and I
Oh,
think
it's
this is a
just
great
it's
way to put yourself on a bigger stage to be able to talk about these things and get those numbers going, man, because I would like to see, you sell more books because the more books you sell, the more money you make and the more money we can put back to fix all these things as well, man.
yeah. And it just goes back to that too. Is it's
Yeah.
the book's helping me, and I want to
Mm-hmm.
help
Mm-hmm.
anyone else. And if the city doesn't allow me to buy the flowers and plants, I'd have to ask them what would be the best option for that money to go towards.
Yeah.
Um, because I'm sure money's not an issue for the city of Vegas to
Oh
make
no. No.
that, but I just want to make sure that my money can go towards that. I wish my money could go towards the families, but I would never really make enough for it to make an impact. But
Well,
it's
maybe
just
not
a
an
thought, and
impact, but maybe, just, spitballing, maybe we can raise enough money to start a annual scholarship for, the kids of victims,
yeah,
stuff
anything.
like that
I'm
or
open
anything.
to anything though. That's the thing for me is that I just want to make sure that my passion and my medicine, which is writing, can go
Hmm.
towards
Yeah.
helping because uh, that topic of October 1st hit me more than anything's ever really hit me in my life. I've never really lost anyone in my life.
Yeah.
Um, I've never really gone through much grieving,
Yeah.
but even without knowing these people or even what half them look like, I cried that day, and I
Yeah.
tear up every October 1st,
Yeah.
and it hurts every time I make that post, just remembering on that day, and
Yeah.
so for like it could have been me, it could have been you,
Yeah.
it could have been anyone that we know and love, but
Yeah.
it was just a tragic time, and
Yeah.
Just be really really nice to get some eyes on the book and eyes on the awareness of what the book brings to the cause. And if Jonathan Joffler can, let us use his platform
Yes.
even for a half hour or something one time,
Yeah. Yeah.
that'd be awesome. But
Yeah.
we don't want to put you in the hot spot, Jonathan.
Oh
Just
no, I do. I do. I
okay.
do. I do. There's always a good cop and a bad cop. You can be the good cop, I'll be the bad cop. I
All
do.
right.
We need to use his CEO powers and let us have the platform for a little bit and explain the cause. Or you, I don't have to be there. You do. You're the man, the myth, the author, everything. I'm just here
Yeah.
promoting. I mean, I will go with you as an
Wait, you're
emotional
my
support.
manager now. You just became my manager.
Yeah, I get 90%
So,
of every appearance that you make. So I don't
all
know
right.
if you're gonna make any money, but
That's
you know.
maybe I'll get you a tea or a coffee.
I don't like tea, dude. When you text me
Oh
earlier
no.
about you drinking, making yourself tea, I'm like, what are we in England or something? What the hell? Like, I don't like
I
tea,
drink
bro.
about 5 to 6 teas a day.
I don't, dude. I don't like
Yeah.
tea. I don't like the taste, the
Oh,
texture,
really?
the taste. It's
There's so
too.
many of them.
I've yet to find one, so maybe I can find one. But let's not go on a tangent about tea because this is not Dayn and Rob
Tea
collect
time.
tea, okay?
Tea
Um,
time.
but I guess changing it a little bit. I was talking about my wedding. I don't know if I was able to show. So my wife gave me at the time the power to do something, a little keepsake for people. She had her own, I had my own, and of course, as you know, I collect matchbooks, so I decided to make kind of like a Vegas style matchbook with our
I love it.
names.
I
It
love
has
it.
our names and it has the date when we got married. The back definitely is Vegas, old school Vegas, I feel.
I love
Nothing
it.
inside. It's very basic, but it definitely I felt like it definitely did the job.
Oh,
That's
it's
exactly
perfect.
what I wanted, and so I obviously have a couple for you. You know, so you and Ricky can have them. I was sad that you guys couldn't make it, but I totally understand because you guys are so far away.
I was upset.
You
I
know,
was upset. I missed your wedding
yeah,
and I missed Renee's wedding.
yeah, yeah.
I
I,
watched Renee's live though, which was really
I
cool.
I did too. I did too, but Renee, December 28th is so hard to make it to
Yeah,
Vegas.
Renee, if you're listening, which I know you are, tisk brother. Oh my goodness.
I tried my best. I
I
tried
still
my
had a turkey
best,
dinner in
man.
my belly. I couldn't go anywhere.
It's such I mean, congratulations to them. They got
Yeah,
married.
congratulations, guys.
Renee, my bestie, got married, but it's just a hard place, because it's after Christmas, but right before New Year's, and Vegas gets so crazy for New Year's, and it's not the craziness is not the problem, it's the prices. The prices
Mm.
just skyrocket, so it's very, very hard to make these plans per se, and I really tried. I really, really tried. I tried to find a cheap flight. I was gonna drive. I was actually
Well,
gonna drive.
we were actually, I think we were talking about getting a room together at the
Yeah,
Luxor,
yeah, yeah.
but every time I looked, it just like for me, especially like coming
Oh
from
yeah,
Ontario, the
yeah,
prices were insane. But I'm happy that you pulled the
yeah.
trigger. You
No,
guys,
no, me too.
amazing. And
Me
it's kind
too.
of ironic that we all got married in the same year.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I think we need to
Yeah.
figure out a time where we can all meet up, all the couples, and obviously some of like my spouse does not know your spouse.
Mm.
She knows Rene and his wife because we've met him before. She's met him before, sorry. But all of us, maybe not Vegas. We don't have to do it Vegas. Maybe we can go
Yeah.
somewhere else, but that would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go to the poor man's Vegas again.
Oh, I'd love to
I
host
love
you
it.
guys here.
I love it. I love it over there. I went there when I was a
Yeah.
little kid. Well, not a little kid. I was 19. And I think that's where my gambling started because I found out you can gamble at that age. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that was
They start
awesome.
us early here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Crazy.
I think that's the
Yeah.
best thing. Get those degenerate gamblers out there, man. But
Yeah.
um, let's go and segue to our flamingo talk.
Oh, that's honestly my one of my favorite ones.
I think other than the other one I showed you, this is probably my favorite one,
They
obviously.
call that one the bubble tower.
Okay. And explain to
That's
the
my favorite.
Vegas or not someone that does not understand what that means.
That large pink tower, it
Yeah.
had like a ton of little neon pink bubbles, and it would just wrap around it. And if you Google it, you can find a really crisp picture of the bubble tower.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just I don't know, it's stunning.
I wish they would have saved that and put it somewhere. Like the Neon Museum should have
I
gotten that
know,
and made it
no,
into a tower where you can go up there and see the whole Neon Museum from the top.
yeah.
That would have
And
been
then
awesome.
the Flamingo Capri, which is a little smaller version of the Flamingo we
Yeah.
were just talking about,
Yeah.
made a small version of the bubble tower. And it just looks so tacky. So I'm sure that's why they weren't around for so long. But
Well,
actually,
let's be honest. The Flamingo was owned by, some pretty sketchy people. I'm
well,
pretty
why would you
sure.
copy? Why would you copy their idea?
Exactly. But tell
That's
us a
like,
little bit about what you wanted to talk about. I know you had also your own Flamingo uh, um, matchbook that you wanted to show. Funny thing
yeah,
about me
this
and
is,
Dane is that I only collect matchbooks that have the matches still on, and Dane is okay with no matches. I don't know if it makes a difference in price if you price them out, but
yeah, it does. Yeah. The reason why I collect the mostly matchbook covers without the matches inside
Mhm.
is because I just don't really care that much because it's the book itself that holds the memory
Yeah,
of where it came from, who held it,
yeah,
what slot machine did it was it sitting on,
yeah,
you know, who asked borrow a match from it. Like we don't know, and the mystery behind it is just
yeah.
so priceless. So this one here is my holy grail. It's the very first matchbook made from the Flamingo, right around the same time that Bugsy Siegel was alive and running it.
Nice. And it's
And
so I'm gonna tell you, like compared to mine, I kind of like mine more, but I like yours because of the history in it.
oh, and the artwork is very plain.
Yeah,
And
because in
the
those
fact that
times,
they,
yeah,
oh yeah, and the fact that they use black instead of white or something, because the Flamingo is supposed to be a very like ritzy kind of classy place. So a black matchbook kind of doesn't really suit it. So the history on this one's obviously a little bit more significant, but
yeah.
the artwork on yours is like it's next level. You'll never ever see a matchbook come out that looks anything like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and when we
Insane.
went in June, we got a whole bunch of cool matchbooks that are more modern from the our time, and you can't compare them. Like the artwork, the
No,
quality, like this one. And I know people can't really see it because it's on video, but you touch it and it's
like Grail, like
yeah,
Grail.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and you can feel it, and
Yeah,
it's just amazing the artwork, everything they do to make it look so nice. So
yeah.
it's definitely kind of like it reminds me of the show Mad Men. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The golden era of advertising. I think it kind
yep.
of coincides with this, because it was in the 50s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, where advertising was
On
amazing
everything,
on
and that's
everything.
the reason why Vegas memorabilia is so popular is
Yeah.
because they strapped it on everything, and like to have a napkin
Hmm.
now be worth like in the $40 range
Yeah.
with a beautiful print of the hotel on it or whatever their mascot was. Like nowadays, if you ask for a napkin at name a hotel, you're gonna get a white napkin.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it
With
might
no
say Caesars
logo,
on the
nothing.
corner or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe.
But
Maybe. Yeah.
I was impressed, and I'll always bring the story up. Is when we were at Circa, the matchbook itself was very plain, but when
Yeah.
you opened it up, it had a very beautiful full
Hmm.
color picture of
I think I have
Vegas
it.
Vicky.
Yeah. Vegas Vicky. Let's show Vegas Vicky.
Like that to me is very well done.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's very plain from the outside. So
But
if
it
you look
catches
at
your
it,
eye. It catches
you
your
look at
eye.
it, you never would have thought, like if you were to get this right now and you look
Just
at it
white
this way,
inside.
you probably would have thought it's white, maybe some lettering, like talking about their amenities or whatnot. But when you open it, there's nothing other than her. So
Hmm.
I agree. This is probably one of the better ones that we got that day.
Yeah.
Because I think I got one from Luxor. I think you gave me that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I stole a few from Luxor. They
Hmm.
had some on display.
Yeah,
I got some from Caesars.
yeah,
Very dull.
yeah,
And then we got some from South Point.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
also
they were
pretty dull.
decent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They were
They were
decent.
okay. They're okay, but nothing crazy, I would say. So
And didn't I give
uh,
you one from the Flamingo as well?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was.
One of
I
the
have it
newest.
somewhere. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
just one little bag that I have of stuff, and
Oh my
so.
gosh.
I got so many matchbooks. I also collect matchbooks that are non Vegas, so I also have that. But
I have a few as well too,
but
but they just mean something to me. They're not really like
yeah,
popular or anything.
I
They're
only collect non Vegas ones. Like Disney. I'm a big Disney fan, so I have some Disney World ones. And I only collect ones that are like the artwork again is beautiful. So I do have non-Vegas ones, but obviously Vegas is number one in my collection side. But yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy how the artwork works. But let's talk about the little flamingo thing that you want to talk.
Oh yeah, just such a random event happened.
Hmm.
Um, I thought it was AI. I thought it was like fake news. I don't know
Yeah,
why, because it's just so far fetched, right?
yeah,
But and I recently just stayed at the Flamingo, and I went to the habitat, and I got to see the flamingos. It's really beautiful. It's kind of like a tradition, if
yeah,
anything. Um, you saw you were with me, didn't we go?
yeah. I
Yeah,
took
yeah,
some
yeah,
pictures of
yeah.
the
Okay,
outside. Yeah,
yeah, okay. So it's beautiful, and it's a privilege for us as tourists and locals or whoever to go there and be able to see the flamingos at the Flamingo.
yeah.
Um, I'm from Ontario, and
Hmm.
I am so ashamed that a fellow Ontario man, uh, I guess in the middle of the night, jumped the rail and stole the most famous flamingo named Peachy. Um, claimed his wing was out of place,
Wow.
stole him, brought him up the elevator into his room by his throat, which is just so insane.
Yeah,
And then eventually, I guess he got caught. The He was telling the cops that he was trying to fix his wing, but like obviously, he wasn't.
yeah.
Uh, Apparently, the flamingos a few of the flamingos got tampered with, but the one that he took was in pretty not so good condition.
Yeah.
But the vets there made sure that I guess he's all right, and I haven't heard much update yet from it, but I'm assuming that he's alive and well, or she. Um, but like, do people really think that Vegas is like The Hangover? That you can just go steal, animals and run around the
A
hotel with
white
them? Like,
tiger.
yeah, like it's really fun to watch. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh yeah.
in a movie. But the thing is like this poor bird looked like it was in such distress, like in such what's the word I'm looking for?
Disrespect.
Yeah, no, distraught, or I don't know. It just looked like it was not having a good time, and what adult in their right mind thinks that that's a good idea?
Well, there's a couple key indicators. I'm looking at it through Google, and he obviously was intoxicated,
Yeah, and
um,
shirtless.
and shirtless, and this happened this year.
No, this happened like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was reading
Yeah.
it. A Canadian arrested in Las Vegas early in March of 2026. I thought this was like 2019
No,
or something like
I'm
that.
concerned now because it happened like I'm still like in shock that
Oh
someone
my
like grabbed
God.
it. Yeah.
Oh my
So this
God. Yeah.
happened obviously after we saw them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
legal action, it says that
Oh, he's getting the book.
yeah, he got held a $12,000 bail, ordered to surrender his passport, wear a
Wow.
GPS monitor, and remain in Las Vegas for court. So this guy probably lost his job too.
Well, you lose a lot of things. You're pretty much homeless.
I mean, what is he gonna do? Like, how
I
is
don't
he
even
gonna
care.
survive?
I don't. Maybe he'll go in the tunnels. Like
I mean, what else can he do? He doesn't have a passport. He can't leave.
no, but they don't care. Like, why would you care what he does if you're gonna do something stupid
Well,
like that?
the human side of me comes out and says, "Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a dumbass. Sorry for my French. Um, that is 100%. But
yeah,
you're setting him up for failure. If you think about it, he's not going to be able to pay court fees. He's going to have to get a what do they call these? The lawyers
uh,
that basically do it pro bono.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and usually there are kids that do it that they just got out of the court college and passed the bar
Hmm.
and don't have anything set yet. I mean, yes, he did something ridiculous dumb, don't get me wrong, but like you're taking away everything for him to be able to you know
Yeah. Well, what
survive.
I think they're doing is they're making him into an example.
Well,
Because
yeah, yeah.
you want to scare people from doing stupid stuff like
Oh
that. Like,
no, yeah.
yes, you can come to Vegas and push the limit a little bit, and you get away with a little bit more than you would back home,
Yeah,
wherever you're from. But when it comes to like the life of an animal
of
and
course.
like he should have maybe like jumped the fence and take a picture with it's one thing, but
I mean,
dragging it
that's kind of
upstairs to his
stupid
room is
already. If
like
you jump the
what
fence and take a picture of it, it's kind of stupid too. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no, but like at least no one gets hurt, right? But grabbing it and squeezing it all the way up to its room where he had it by his neck, like, if everyone thought that that's a good idea,
oh my
we
God.
would we would lose a lot of privileges that we have, right?
I'm
Because there is a
watching a
lot of
little clip,
wildlife.
dude. I'm watching. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, dude, but
No, 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 no.
I'm
It's
watching a
brutal.
clip. I'm watching a clip when he's in the elevator
It's brutal.
and he has no shirt, like you said, and there's someone else in there. There's a,
And
there's
he's
an,
just like chilling.
yeah.
Like I would be like, dude,
What the
stop. We're going back down.
like knock some sense into him. The guy's like
Yeah.
literally standing on the corner of the elevator
Yeah.
with like a coffee, I'm guessing. Because this happened at 5 in the morning, if I read right. Um, that's crazy. Okay, I really thought this was like something that happened a while back.
No, no.
Okay,
So
as the older person here, I'm gonna give you an assignment. You
okay.
got to write a story about this in your next book.
Oh my gosh.
You got to, dude.
I I will put Peachy in a story, but I'm not putting that clown in my story.
Well, not the clown, but maybe make it into your own story by using some stuff, and you got to dedicate the book to Peachy
Yeah, I could
somewhere in there.
dedicate I could dedicate the chapter to Peachy.
Yes, yes.
My next book, number 3, is dedicated to a certain someone that we lost that we're talking about later. But
Okay. Yeah.
I will definitely uh, add Peachy to one of my stories. I'll take on that task.
Okay. I like it.
I think Peachy deserves it.
I think we need to make like a shirt like saying "Save
Free
Peachy,"
Peachy.
"Free
Yeah.
Peachy" or something like that. That's crazy, dude. When you told me about this before the recording, I really thought that this was like something that happened a
No.
while back.
And you know what the craziest thing in the world is? Is that exact day,
Mm-hmm.
I I went to go take some content pictures with some of my stir sticks,
Mm-hmm.
and my flamingo stir stick at the very top of the stir
Oh
stick is a
yeah.
flamingo,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
its head came off, and I posted it saying horrible timing. Don't want to make any bad jokes, but the day someone kidnaps Peachy is the same day that my flamingo uh, thing snapped off.
And
So
you're looking at my face,
I
the
know,
face I made, right?
yeah.
I'm finding a little bit of a coincidence that this guy's from Ontario, and then your stir.
We
What?
have it out for flamingos apparently over here because we don't have them.
Okay, so the next thing I need you to do when you get another tattoo is you got to get a flamingo tattoo.
And this is where we're going to stop you. And I'm going to say that I do. I have one flamingo tattoo right there.
Yeah, but it's got his head on. You got to do one with no head.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. And then
Okay.
I recently just got a tattoo of, um, what are they called? The chandelier lights that are over top of the booths at the pepper mill. They
Yeah.
have a flamingo on them. Let me see if I can maneuver it. Get a picture.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh, damn, it just became X-rated here, guys. Sorry. Oh
Yeah,
my
you're
God,
seeing some shins.
that's hey, for you Shin fans, you just got a freebie. Next one is on
Only,
OnlyFans, so
yeah,
you only
OnlyFans
you only
shins.
get one freebie and then you got to pay up. And I just found out that you can do you see why you throw me into tangents, dude. I just found out from a credible source that you can have OnlyFans and charge X amount of money, but then add pay-per-view, which is freaking crazy.
I think that everything about OnlyFans, like if whoever's on it, good for
Yeah.
them.
I'm
I
not,
don't
but
know.
I'm telling
I
you,
can't get in on
this
it. I
person's
don't know
on
what.
it. This person actually has a OnlyFans. Don't know what this person does in it, but this person said that you can subscribe, but then within the subscription you can do pay-per-views. And I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
It's
I'm
like
over
fight
here
night.
working odd jobs. I should find something and just do that, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's a crazy story, dude. I honestly,
Yeah,
again, I really thought this was something completely old, and it turns out what it is old because it happened a couple weeks ago. But I thought it was like way old. So I'm
yeah.
glad Peachy's fine. For what I can read, it says that he got veterinary care and is he or she is expected to recover. I'm not sure if it's is he or she is expected to recover. So I'm glad that Peachy's going to be fine, and we're going to have Peachy around for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So it's funny.
And just a note to not just the people from Ontario, but just everyone that visits Vegas.
Yeah.
Don't touch the animals, especially the tigers. Don't touch them. It's such a privilege for us to see exotic animals,
Yeah.
just like right there. So yeah,
Yeah.
don't do it. Just get a zoom in your phone or something to get close up if you need to do that. But or
And
go
and
buy your own.
yeah. And speaking about that and kind of rare things, I wanted to bring you up with something that I found that was very rare. I had never heard it. I think you told me pre-show about it a little bit that you thought what it was. But if somebody can correct us and can tell us a little bit more about this matchbook. It was by the convention center because it says right there Convention Center Drive. But I have never heard anything about this.
Those are some good prices.
But they are good prizes. Prime rib dinner for $4.95. Come on.
Does it
And
say
then
all drinks 50 cents?
all drinks 50 cents, 24 hours a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
there's a reason why they don't do that anymore.
Well, that and the convention probably took over it. Like they
Yeah,
probably
yeah, that too.
bulldozer it down and then they decided, you know what? Sorry. No more Royal Inn, which I'm guessing it was like a motel because I feel
Yeah,
like
for
most
sure.
when they finish as inns, you know what I mean? They're usually
Well, how about this? You work your magic and in the editing process, pop a little picture of the Royal Inn Casino right here.
I will. I will.
Because I'm
And
kind of curious to see what it looked like.
another thing that I wanted to talk about is the Karen in me is going to come out, so you guys can tell me if I'm a Karen or not. I know we try to keep things light and positive, but I'm not going to be like most social media influencers and saying Vegas is dead, Vegas is dead, because it's not dead. Just like Jonathan Jossel says, it's not dead. I do believe in what he said that the numbers are a little bit down, but it's not dead. But I've been a Vegas goer for over 10 years now, easily, right?
Mhm.
And I've never, ever, 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 and let me add another ever, have ever, oh, well, I just added another one, um, been, they never give me any comp nights. So I got a Mandalay Bay um, matchbook because the other day, so every around March, before March, February, March, all the casinos send you their promos for the season. I guess it's summer season, fall season. I mean, spring, summer season. And I got a beautiful email from Mandalay Bay saying that they would give me four comp nights. And I'm thinking, the Karen in me thinking, either they finally said, stop bitching about it, let me send you something, or they're hurting a little bit, because it's not very common for Mandalay Bay, at least from my experience, for them to send me something that big. They send me emails saying, "Oh, you get 20% discount on, a night or whatnot," which is basically not even, it doesn't even cover the taxes, to be honest.
Hmm.
But for me getting 4 nights, and obviously we can't get rid of the $50 resort fee, which is what they charge, but 4 nights, 4 comp nights, I was like,
Hmm.
now I really do have to go.
Yeah. For me, I think like Mandalay being so south on the strip.
Yeah,
I love south of the strip.
yeah, me
I
too.
love it. I
Me
I
too.
love being down there all the time. Um, I, I understand that it's not the most popular because obviously the middle is more popular, and
Yeah,
we're also finding out too that like the northern part of the strip is the same as the south, right? It's not doing all that well.
yeah,
Um, and then I know that obviously a lot of people are flocking down to Fremont,
yes,
and a lot of people are exploring off strip too. Like,
yes, yes.
what's down this side street? Because everyone thinks that it's just a strip and Fremont, but it's like no, there's other streets. Go check it out.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so I can see that they might be a little bit hurting. Obviously, you know, you got to think of it in a marketing way where we're going to give this guy 4 free nights, but that money that he'd be putting into that room is now going to go to food. He might get a shirt. He might go out for dinner. He might
yep,
gamble all 4 nights. So they're
yep,
going to get their money back eventually. It's going to get back into the system. Um, and you're going to be going there happy, right? And to have an automatic happy customer, like
yeah,
it's kind of worth the 4 nights to them,
yeah.
right? And then
But
if you enjoy your stay, sorry to interrupt. If you
no, no, you're
enjoy
good.
your stay,
Yeah.
you're going to go back or at least visit.
And while you talk, I'm paying attention to you. I just got another email. Oh my God.
So you are. I think you know what? Scratch everything. It's because you're bitching. That's why you're getting all these emails.
But this one's normal. I always get 4 nights from Excalibur, but check this out. Check this out. It says complimentary room rates for up to 4 nights, plus enjoy what complimentary upgrade for arrival between April 2nd and April 24th.
Hmm.
Up to $100 in MGM reward resort credit, which I've never gotten that. But this is what I don't like. And I'll be honest, it's the Karen and me will come out because there's always
Hmm.
good and bad, obviously. $55 resort fee for Excalibur.
Yeah. Well, what I think happens is the fact that for a good portion of the months, the pool's not open. There's not a lot of people coming throughout the winter, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So they got
No,
to
yeah.
make up for it, right?
Yeah, dude. But again, like,
I don't know. That is a
geez.
lot.
I mean, like I just mentioned to you, like I got an email for Mandalay Bay for 4 complimentary nights. Maybe it doesn't give you all the bells and whistles,
Hmm.
but it's $50 resort fee. So how can you tell me that Mandalay Bay, which is up here, and Excalibur, come on, let's be honest, it's a little bit lower, and I'm being
Hmm.
modest, you know, $55 dollar resort fee. It's crazy. Unless someone over there can correct me, maybe it's more on Mandalay Bay now. But
Hmm.
yeah, and I'm actually gonna put this on our on on our feed once I edit it. But come on, don't send me just a happy birthday, Roberto. Give me something, MGM. Like, come on, give me like
Hey, MGM didn't wish me a happy birthday this year.
wow. I'm so sorry for that, dude.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Maybe it's
find.
because I stayed at a Caesar's property last.
Ooh, and they know that, dude. They know that.
Well, yeah, it's like just the government, I guess. They just know what you're doing all the time.
I wouldn't put past it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Without getting political, but yeah, it's crazy, dude. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of them. I have a whole bunch of them. I'm looking at them right now, but it's interesting. It's you see, I don't get it. And now I got another one from well, this one actually breaks down every single option you have. And on this one, this email it says 4 nights, $50 rewards credit, but $45 resort fee. So I guess it fluctuates from one or the other.
Yeah.
And you
What
see,
about
yes.
parking?
Huh?
Does it mention anything about parking? Because I know that that's a massive issue right now. I
Yeah.
think I heard that a lot of locals are getting free parking.
I
But
don't know.
for people that are staying, I'm not sure.
MGM, dude. MGM is giving me 3 nights with a $50 resort fee. Wow.
Sounds like they're competing for your love.
I don't know, man. I'll leave it up to, the people out there. Am I being a Karen or do I make sense?
Is Rob being a Karen? I think that you're not. I think that you're looking to get your back scratched because, it
Yeah.
is a lot of money for people that, are just, getting by and stuff nowadays. Like right now, and like I said, I don't want to get political, but because of the unfortunate situation that's happening with the states and Iran,
Yeah.
our gas here has skyrocketed to the point where soon enough people are just going to go fill up their tank and just drive off.
Yeah. No,
So saving
yeah.
up for a trip is really difficult right now for at least in this household. So
Oh no, I just put gas on my wife's car and
mhm.
it was $45.
Yeah.
$45 to fill up a tank. Like
Oh,
it's
mine's more than that.
well, you have a
My
truck, I guess,
tank's
right?
no, I got an old Buick. Uh, I think it cost me about 60 to 70 bucks to fill my tank.
Not gonna lie to you, dude. Right now that you said old Buick, I don't see you in an old Buick. I see you like in an old Cadillac.
Yeah, trust me, that's my favorite car is a Cadillac, but sometimes you don't have options. You just have to get what you can get.
Oh, I hear
So
you. I have no
I got an
car.
old Buick. My, mind you, it's not old. It's like 2009, I think, Buick, but
Hey, you got like you said, sometimes you just gotta have whatever you can, and it's okay.
yeah, yeah.
It's okay. But last thing I want to go before we finish this off, I don't want to call it in a sad note, but in a positive kind of celebration of life kind of thing. Before we get to that, the last thing we talked about it a while back because I'd send you a picture when I was there. My father
Mhm.
retired 2 years ago, but he loves to work. That's what he loves. I guess maybe when you and I get to that point of retirement, we might feel the same because I hate working, you
I
know?
will never retire. I will never retire it for two reasons.
Why?
Uh, I don't make enough to save for retirement. And I feel that if I ever stopped working, I would just wither away.
I think so too. And I think that's kind of why my dad does it. I mean, he had a really great career. He's a doctor. I mean,
So your father will
everything.
be able to retire and be happy. We will not.
We will not. Yeah, yeah.
No.
So, but he does not want to retire. So he's doing these traveling doctor
Oh, then that's
jobs.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. So he does that for like 3 months, and then he goes back home, relaxes for a couple of months, and does that again. And he gets paid very well because when you do traveling jobs, usually they pay you a lot more than what they would pay a regular doctor that
For
works
sure.
there.
Yeah.
So he's actually and I don't want to butcher this, so hopefully someone else can tell me if I said it right. He's staying in Lawton, Oklahoma, which is about an hour south of Oklahoma City. Real small little town, you
Is it
know.
called Lachlan?
It's Lawton.
Oh, no.
So
You're asking the wrong guy.
yeah, me too. So if I'm saying it wrong, gang, please let me know. But I went to it's called Fort Sill Apache Casino and Hotel, which this one's really close. So this town is a military town. There's actually a place called Fort Sill. And for what I understood is that has like 50,000 people living in the military town. And so I purchased They were gracefully and nice enough to, allow me to buy one. They did not let me pick one, so this one's a little faded. Um,
It gives a character though. I
yeah,
like
I'm
that.
okay with it. I'm okay with it. But they were nice enough to let me buy a $5 one. Um,
Nice.
without paying or playing, sorry. So this is the newest thing I got. It's not Vegas, but I thought it was kind of cool. It's still a casino.
Still nice. Yeah.
Yeah. And these casinos are super small, dude. Like I thought they were gonna
Yeah, they're
be
tiny.
super big, but no, they're pretty small and kind of cute. They're quirky and cute. So I will be trying to I will try to make one more trip before my dad leaves, just because I want to hit up another other casinos out there. But
Yeah.
that's the last find I have for the day, guys. Do you
Hmm.
have anything else before we get to the last part?
I don't know.
Oh, I knew you were going to bring that up. I saw it. I saw it, dude.
It's a light bulb from the Welcome to Vegas sign.
I love that. I
Oh, it's the
love
best.
that. I love it. I don't care how many times you show it, dude. I love it.
What
It's
else do
so
I got?
cool.
I got a little slot machine. I got
Is
like
mine here?
a slot machine in every corner of this house.
I have one, but I guess I didn't put it in here. No, it's not here. But yeah, I think as far as the Vegas part, all our updates, any other updates you might forgotten there?
No, just why we've not been why we've been absent, I guess, and
Hmm.
where we are in life right now, and apologize for not giving out the content that we promised, but
Yeah.
we're not we didn't sail the ship, so still here. It's still going to be a thing. It's just not going to come out when you guys all wanted to.
Yeah,
And then
well, yeah.
yeah, there might be a week where we put out more than or the month than we do the next month. It's just always going to be scattered around, but it's
Yeah.
good content no matter what. It's fun.
Yeah.
You get to see our beautiful faces, and yeah, it
Maybe
makes me
your
happy
your
doing
your
it.
face, because I they look at me and they're like, man, that looks
I
like
don't
a
know. The
catcher's
beard looks
mitt, man.
awesome. The beard looks
No, it
great.
doesn't, bro. This is how long
You
did
look
it
like my
take
older
you?
brother.
How long did it
I
take
don't.
you to get that, dude? Right there.
Oh,
Because it
I
looks
shave it
nicely and
every
trimmed.
week.
Yeah, it looks trimmed,
Every
so
week
yeah.
I shave it. Yeah. This would take me about a month, maybe.
You want to take a guess how long this took me?
Well, we haven't done a podcast in about 4 months or so. So 4 months.
Just about.
Yeah. But you have a stash that's better than anyone's stash I've ever met. So
I think without getting very racial, I guess it comes within the blood. Is that who
yeah.
I think it is? Is that Ricky getting home?
No, no, I was looking at my
Okay.
wall because I think I have a picture of you on my wall, but it's just your mustache.
Oh my God. I
But
thought it was
it
Ricky
was it was you in the pink glasses with um
with Casey and
yeah, with Casey and Tricky. Yeah.
okay.
It's
I
not on
think
our wall anymore. It because when we moved it got taken down, but I got to add that back to the wall.
I know you tagged me for my birthday, and I think that's the picture. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. That was one of the best nights of my
My
life.
wife
So
told me that I look like Elton John.
yeah,
I was like, maybe more like the Mexican version of Elton John, but
yeah,
yeah, I could see
yeah,
that for sure. And I told her, I was like, you don't even want to know how drunk I was that night.
yeah.
So yeah, it was a fun night. Which honestly, before we get to the other part, we really need to plan another trip.
I know.
You
I
tell
want to
me
go back
when.
in
When?
June, but
Yeah,
I
if
want
it
to do the
happens, it
convention
happens.
again.
Yeah, I would like to go.
And that was a really good weathered week. A lot was like there wasn't like a lot of conventions. It was just like I don't know. It just seemed like the perfect week to go. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, if it works out, it works out. But I
If
definitely,
not, maybe a little bit. Give it some more time to save up or pick. But I definitely want to go within 2026,
yeah,
just because I miss it.
yeah.
I want to go back home.
Yeah, yeah, me too, man.
So
Me too. And
yeah,
for us, it's much easier to pick a date. So you let us know what works for you and Ricky, and um, we'll definitely try to make it work for us.
yeah,
Of course, our buddy Rene is always welcome to come. And I don't know if by the recording or when we release this episode, he maybe might have fought his first amateur boxing fight, because I did talk to him the other
yeah.
day.
I saw that video of him sparring, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. So I told him to tell me when he actually has his fight because I would love to go and support him, you know. But
maybe we'll see
we'll
him
find out.
face
Yeah,
Jake Paul in the future.
yeah. Oh, that I'll put money on Jake Paul for sure. Sorry, sorry. But no, it's awesome, dude. I'm glad that we were able to find some time. And again,
Yeah,
sorry for the sorry, not sorry, I guess, because uh, we will only put stuff up when we both have some time, and we're both working. We both have wives. We have a life, so we definitely need to make sure that everything is taken care of before our little project. We can do something about it. But on my side, I will make a better effort to make time. And now that it's been 4 months, I kind of have a better understanding of my time, which is very important. So I will try my best to do this in a better manner, and I know you will too.
yep,
But yeah, I do you want to start it off with what we're about to finish?
yeah. So I was, uh, I guess, greeted with some tragic news I didn't even believe that was real
Yeah,
a couple months back. That our dear friend Aquarius had passed away.
yeah,
Um, it took me with you know took everything out of me when I found out because of the time that we shared with him.
yeah,
Just a few months previous.
yeah,
Um, he seemed in unbelievable health. I don't know how he passed.
yeah.
I never asked. I don't think I will. It's
No,
not my business. But
yeah,
he did pass, and it really it really got me good.
yeah,
I kind of reminisced with Ricky and even with Renee and yourself
yeah,
about that day that we've had with him and some of the stuff that he's done for us and how he really created a moment in my life that made me feel special
yeah,
and made me feel um, like someone I wouldn't have felt without him.
yeah,
Making me feel like I was 7 feet tall. He made me feel like I was extremely important. He
yeah,
made me feel like I was Mr. Vegas that day.
yeah,
Giving us that VIP treatment was, you know, we didn't even want 50% of what he did for us.
yeah.
Um, the fact that he comped our whole dinner at Oscars,
Mm-hmm.
introduced us to management and the chef and everything like that. I never thought that I'd ever eat in the round room at Oscars, let alone have it comped by Aquarius, and meeting his son.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I just
because it
want to
was Father's
say,
Day. I believe it was Father's Day the day
yeah,
that we did it.
like
Yeah.
unbelievable it was.
Yeah.
So I just want to say my condolences and my sorries to his family. I know he had a good family there, and he's probably really missed. So um, my my third book, I'm going to dedicate it to him and just him.
Yeah.
Every book I have has one real story that I've lived in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I've already written it out. But my true story in this book is about pretty much our journey that day
Mm-hmm.
and where it led us. And one of the biggest um, parts of the book was uh, how Aquarius really had a glow to him. He was a larger than life character. You will not ever see someone like him again,
No.
let alone in Vegas.
Yeah.
Um, it really really sucks that the Plaza lost an employee that was the face of that place. Um, so yeah, very very sorry and just I don't know, keep him in our thoughts.
Yeah. No, for sure, man. And I mean, you had more interactions with him, not personal, like in person, but through social media and whatnot, because
Hmm.
you told me that he enjoyed what you did on your
Yeah,
side, and
yeah.
obviously through Renee's podcast as well, when
Hmm.
Renee had it. Um, and I got to meet him that day. It was my first interaction with him.
Yeah.
And one thing that really I was impressed about Q is he would say hi to all the employees, and they all like just their faces and their eyes, they it lit him up,
Yeah.
and he knew some of the regulars. I think when we were walking I think we were
Through
walking
the casino,
towards,
yeah.
yeah, through the casino, going towards the restaurant. Um, there was this older lady there. I think she was at the Keno or Bingo area,
Yeah.
and he knew her by her name. They had a little time to joke around,
Hmm.
and that just goes to show you what type of person he was. And he is,
Yeah.
because he lives with us regardless if he's gone
Hmm.
physically.
Hmm.
I read all the on Facebook, I read
Oh,
all the
hours,
messages.
hours.
And
Yeah.
when you told me, to be honest, I did not believe it. I thought you were joking around, or maybe it was fake news. I
Hmm.
hate saying that word. No, it was not real.
So do I, but yeah,
It wasn't real, because when I saw him, yeah, I think he had been recovering from surgery, because I think he had like a knee
a leg
surgery,
injury.
a
Yeah.
leg injury, something like that. But other than that, he seemed very healthy, very happy to be
High
there.
spirits. Yeah. It
Yeah.
was
I
so, it
love the
took me
way he
off guard.
dressed.
Yeah.
I thought he dressed
Oh,
really cool, you
he was
know.
sharp. He
Yeah,
was
very
sharp.
sharp.
He
Yeah.
kind of reminded me of the old school days when, the Robert De Niro character would walk through
Mm-hmm.
the hotel
Mm-hmm.
and wave at people, shake hands and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And he was
Yeah.
important. And, it wasn't just his job, that's he actually cared to be there. And he cared
Yeah.
about the people that were inside the establishment, and little uh, podcasters and little, content creators like ourselves
Yeah.
realistically mean nothing, but he knew that, you know, that we cared about it so much and it would mean a lot to us. And, you know,
Yeah.
even the small amount of eyes that our content reaches,
Yeah.
it's still reaching somebody, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that we got to post our experience at Oscar Goodman's office and our experience at the steakhouse, I'm sure that, you know, one person that saw it is now curious about those places and wants
Yeah.
to go and check out the plaza and
Yeah.
check out the steakhouse. So I understand why he did it, but at the same time, it's he was really excited to meet me, and he was really excited to meet us, and
Yeah.
he wished me a happy birthday on Facebook a couple months previous. Um, he wished Ricky and I congratulations on getting married, and it was just like without even reminding him, he's on it. He was quick,
Yeah.
and just as a host, it's like show me someone. And no offense to the other host, but show me someone that can even get to that level. He was just full
Yeah.
of full of life, man. That guy was awesome,
No, and I
awesome.
think you hit something very important, Dane, because us as very micro social media influencers or content creators, whichever you would like to be called,
Mhm.
uh, most places would not even give us a time of day, you know?
And I've
And it's
tried,
it's
and I've tried.
understandable. And it's
Yeah,
understandable. I'm not trying to dog them, because at the end of the day, it's a business. And some people go for the, bigger influencers because they cover more masses, and I get it. But the fact that they gave you guys a chance to do it, and
they gave
yeah,
us.
but
Yeah.
and in honesty, I lucked out. I lucked out because I was at the right place at the right time. Let's be honest. And
Yeah.
it's not a dog. I'm not dogging myself or putting myself.
No,
It's true.
no.
It's true. I was
But there's a
there.
reason why you were there at the right
Of
time. The
course.
universe put you in that spot
Yeah.
to meet him and
Yeah.
have those experiences for a reason. Not
Yeah.
sure what they were, but I think it was to, um, you know, kickstart this hobby, our
Yeah.
podcast,
Yeah.
get more excited about Vegas,
Yeah.
get more excited about our trip,
Yeah.
and give us something to look forward to the next time, right?
And that's basically where I'm trying to get to. Like, he treated us like we were royalty. He treated us like we were big people. So at the time when we went and we got this swag bag with a whole bunch of goodies, and uh, giving us the ability to sit at the restaurant and eat a dinner and whatnot, made me feel like this is what, you know an influencer gets and is all about, and giving
Well,
us that beautiful moment.
and we were sat next to some ex NFL players that were looking at us, going, "Who the heck are these guys?" And I'm sitting there with my Hawaiian T-shirt on and shorts, and you have yourself a Jason, was a Jason shirt on. Like,
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah.
know that we were going to be going to the
Jason
round
lives.
room. Yeah, because if I knew I was going to the round room at Oscars, I would have been looking
Yeah,
sharp.
yeah,
But I looked
yeah,
like I was just, taking pictures of hotels, and so I don't know. Like, the only person that looked good, it was Ricky.
yeah.
She made us look good.
Oh yeah, she was well dressed compared to us,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it just shows the character of the person, and given the fact that, like you said, we met his son, and his son, well-rounded kid,
yeah,
um,
yeah.
said hi to us, and he took time, and I think we talked about this before. I don't know if it was on recording or on the side, but he could have easily said, you know what, today's not a good day. I'm about to meet my son. We're gonna have
Well,
dinner
that's
for
what he should have
Father's
said.
Day. Yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
should have said, but he took time to do this for us. It just shows what type of person he is, and he will be missed. It makes
Mhm.
me sad that that was the only interaction I had because I wish I had
Well,
more,
we
you know?
actually, when we were leaving him,
Yeah,
we actually planned to go back and actually stay at the plaza.
yeah,
It's still a big option for us. I'd love to stay there.
yeah.
Um, but not being welcomed by Aquarius is going to feel a little bit,
A little different.
off for me. But yeah, we planned on meeting again, and we had this interaction. And I always thought that every time I go to Vegas, I'd spend a minute to go and say hi to Aquarius.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now I guess it's going to have to be a little ritual,
Look,
or
yeah,
a thing for me, that I have to go there and just pay
of
my
course.
respects and my thoughts, and maybe we can go down to where his office was and just say hello to him through the office walls or something, and
Yeah.
we'll just
Well, like I
be on
said,
our way.
his physically he's not here, but spiritually and the memories will last for a lifetime.
Oh,
And he gave
he'll twinkle
me,
in those lights there. He twinkles
yeah.
in those lights.
If this is the highest peak for me when it comes to content creation, he made my day for that because I don't think I ever felt so accepted in a way,
Yeah.
the way he made me feel, and I'm sure he made you feel, and Ricky as
Oh,
well.
I felt so
Um,
important.
yeah, me too,
Yeah.
and sad, tragic way that it ended, but uh, he will always be in my mind just for what he did for me.
Yep.
Again, he didn't even know who I was. He just met me that
Yeah.
day,
Well,
and
and he
like,
only knew me through messaging, right?
yeah,
He didn't know that, like, I could have been some stranger. I could have catfished him. I could have, you never know,
yeah,
right? You're
yeah,
taking a big chance, but um, I guess that because of my social media presence and stuff, he kind
yeah,
of realized that I am who I am, and was eager to see the plaza and see what it had to offer, and he he pulled the strings for us, and yeah,
yeah,
so yeah, he'll be missed, and I just wanted to take a moment in the podcast here at the end to shout him out, and to pay our respects, and do a little bit of a celebration of life, and talk about what he did for us and what it
yeah,
meant.
yeah. And I think it was perfect that we took a little bit of time, not by on purpose. Just again, life also got in the way for both of us. But
Yeah,
I think it's perfect that a little bit of time has passed and we gathered our thoughts. You were able to gather your thoughts,
yeah,
but he will definitely be missed. My condolences goes to his son and his
mhm.
wife. And we definitely now have a bigger reason to stay and spend some time at the plaza, not because
Hogs
only
and
because
heifers
of
are
this,
there.
obviously Hogs and Heifers, and I
I'm just kidding.
definitely had a great time there when we went to the old Hogs and Heifers.
Yeah,
But it's a good way to remember somebody,
yep,
and keep
yep.
them alive. And I hope the plaza does a good job in keeping his memory living. And I mean, it is already because he actually was a guest, and we got a little bit of his background when he was on the corner of
Yeah,
Main Street. So that's gonna
yeah.
stay as long as the internet is around. It will be there,
Hmm.
and we can go back and to listen to his voice and just the energy that he had. But yeah, I don't. we meant to do it this way, this podcast this way, because like we said when we were recording, I don't like it when, oh, this person passed. Let's talk about the great thing that happened in Vegas or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
like it. I don't
Yeah.
like that. I rather finish it not in a, like I said, not in a down thing, but make it into a celebration of life for your Q. But I feel like, like when you go see a band, right? You got the first bands that play, the not so popular bands, and then of course the last thing is the big band. So for us, this is the
Yeah.
big band
Yeah.
finale. It's Q, and I think respectfully, it was the right way for us to do it, to finish this long podcast because I think it's been more than an hour.
I'm so tired of talking to you right now. Oh my God.
Yeah, I am too.
My tea's cold. Oh my
My
God.
R2D2 cup is saying, drink your damn coffee, but no, I think it's a perfect way to finish this podcast. We will miss you, Q. We love you. We love
Yep.
everything, but we definitely, again, just to throw it out there again, we need Jonathan Jossel to give us a chance for this strapping young man, Dayn, to be in the podcast. We want him to talk about his books and the meaning to the books, and let's help this guy sell more books, not for personal gain, but for the purpose of him fixing up and doing a difference in that memorial. So
I'll
again,
even one up it, and we can
okay,
make this really interesting.
okay,
While I'm on the podcast,
mm-hmm.
I will get a plaza tattoo. So
I
while
like
I'm
that.
answering the questions and
Yeah,
doing the podcast, I'll have a tattoo artist tattooing me
I'll
inside
double up
Oscar
on that. I
Steakhouse.
will double up on that. If the plaza can at least give us a hotel room, we can share a hotel room. But me and you can sleep in the same, not in the same bed, but
Bunk
same
beds.
bunk. Hey, bunk bed sounds badass. More space for extracurricular activities. So yes,
Yep.
okay. If they can shack us somewhere in the plaza, doesn't have to be a high-end room. It could be the most basic room with two beds. Please give me free HBO. I need HBO for free. If they can do that, I will get a tattoo with you as well.
So double plaza tattoos
Double plaza tattoos
during the podcast.
during the
Promote a
podcast.
good cause book. Promote the plaza for
Yeah,
life on
yeah,
our bodies.
yeah.
Walking advertising, and
I
let's see how
will
that
I
goes.
will triple up. You don't have to do this because I
Oh
know
my God.
you don't have to, but I will let Jonathan Jossel pick where I get the tattoo, except for the face, guys. With no face tattoos. I'm no Mike Tyson. I don't have a cute face like him to get a facial tattoo.
Plaza across your
Imagine
face.
that, like on the sideburns right here instead of the sideburns of the plaza or something.
Free stay for life if you get it on your face.
Oh my
What
God,
do
I
you
will do it.
do?
I will do it
Yeah.
because nowadays technology, there's makeup that you can
Oh,
covering it up. So
okay. But we have to stop this right now before we get carried away because I think that if Jonathan actually watches this, he's gonna sit there and just be like, "I'm gonna screw
these
these guys
guys
over."
are dumb. I got them. But yes, I will get a tattoo wherever Jonathan Jossel thinks it would look good, except for the face and the neck, because I still need to look presentable. But anywhere else, I will get it. And we will do that on their podcast so we can promote your book. I am so down to do it.
Awesome. Let's
Okay.
do it.
So please, Jonathan Jossel, think about it. We don't ask for you to make a full episode, maybe a 30-minute, 10-minute, whatever it is that you can give us. We're happy to do it just to promote the book and get these sales to go much higher because it's a great cause, guys. It's an amazing cause. And I know that I speak for Dayn. Transparency is key. He will show you guys that the money will go to what we're talking about.
Yep. Well, I get for tax season, I get the papers back,
Yeah,
so it tells me how much I made and how much I owe and all that great stuff. So
yeah,
what I was gonna do is I was gonna post those papers
yeah,
and show obviously proof that
yeah.
this is how much I've made from it, and then how much I've paid in taxes for everything's taxes, and then
Of course.
uh, the amount and where it's gonna go. So I think that will be my highlight in Vegas is being able to really put my footprint
Yeah,
in something like that,
Yeah.
where just something as small as donating some money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And again, hopefully we can get that moving. And so everybody, please, 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 uh, don't know how many
actually,
people. Yeah.
Jonathan Jostle is in this book.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you are watching, which I'm sure you might be now because we've mentioned your name more times than anything.
More than our wives.
Yeah. Oh, these aren't going to last long, are they? Um,
No.
uh, there's a chapter called Pig.
Pig.
I won't
Okay.
ruin it. It's a very strange name for a chapter about Vegas, but
Yeah.
if you read it, you'll understand why. But Jonathan is actually in that chapter because it bases around the plaza.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's all uh gather along and tag them as many times as we need. Let's get this
I hope we
going.
don't piss him off though, because I really like the guy.
No, I think I think for what I know from him, he enjoys a good challenge. I mean, I think he enjoys people.
Well, we
Um,
gave him a good challenge.
yeah,
Free stay for life for a tattoo on the face. Also, a plaza tattoo during the podcast in Oscar's Steakhouse would be like,
yeah,
that's so Vegas.
yeah, yeah.
That's so
And all
Vegas.
we ask is just some time so we can promote this book, and
Yeah.
all proceeds go to a great thing. So we're willing to get
Yep.
tattoos. I will be there till the day we both croak, and hey, why not? So please, everybody tag him, everybody bother him as much as you can. I don't care if he gets bothered. I think that's why social media is around, man. So let's
Yeah.
let's
I
let's get
guess
the
we all
ball
use it
rolling.
in that way.
Let's get that ball rolling, people. Other than that, I think we're done today. Again, thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for sticking around and seeing these two average, one ugly, one beautiful. I'm not going to say who's who. You can make the
Yeah.
decision who it is. Do what they love. Talk about Vegas. Spend some time with a brother, a friend, a everything, because you are a brother to me. You are a good friend to me. And stay for the ride. It might not always be linear. It might be a little bumpy. We might be out for a couple of weeks, months, but we will be back with something to talk about to you guys, sorry. And up to the next time, guys. Any closing thoughts there, Dane?
I'm just happy to be back.
I'm happy to
We're
be
back,
back too.
baby. We're
We're
back.
back. As Vegas is not dead, DNR Collect Vegas is not dead, guys. Okay?
Yeah. Vegas is not dead.
Vegas is definitely not dead. So up to the
No.
next time, guys. Keep on betting, keep on winning, keep on losing, keep on making Vegas as beautiful and as powerful as it is. So to the next time, guys, have a great day and we'll see you next time.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye.